Hello gang, Paul Pawela for National Association Chiefs of Police TV. Today we are honored to be at CRI with CEO and owner of CRI, Mr. Daron Ben-Battisti, sorry if I mispronounced that, worldwide authority in counterterrorism training, has been doing a counterterrorist school, one of the top schools in the country, for 20 years, ladies and gentlemen. Sir, thank you so very much for this interview.
Thank you, Paul.
Why don't you explain to our audience a little bit what you're doing, what we've been doing the entire day, and what the students are doing today, sir.
Okay, Paul, thank you again for the opportunity. What we're doing today is training the students in the counterterrorism instructor course how to do bus assault.
Yes, sir.
Right now they're doing a force-on-force exercise. And also earlier we incorporated a drone actually in various applications to assist in the assault. As you saw, we used the drone to scan the windows, to place devices on the roof, to give a 360 view of what's going on, and also be an assistant for the commander if to do the assault or if the odds are more in favor of his team or not.
Right, sir. What I'd like to say is on the drone program, CRI is on the cutting edge for law enforcement applications for the drone program. It's the first time in commercial application in a school environment that the drone program has been incorporated into a training exercise that can be implemented for hostage rescue for law enforcement. And I would, you already elaborated a little bit about it, but tell the world what you're doing with the drone program, sir.
Okay, thank you, Paul. Well, we started our drone program in 2010 during the heat of the war on terrorism, where good men and women risked their lives in Afghanistan, Iraq, and other parts of the world. At that time, we saw the drone as a massive tool, an effective tool that could save many lives. Unfortunately, after pouring tens of thousands of dollars, we had to shut down the program because the technology was not there. Since 2013, we resumed the program and we created 11 law enforcement federal agencies and tactical teams, drone programs that will assist them in SWAT application, in high-risk arrest, in wildlife and rural area, in medical emergency application, in active shooter application, in counter-suicide bombing, car bomb application. We're very fortunate that our company and our vocational school accept VA benefits such as the GI Bill, Voc Rehab, and also we are making a big change in the world today with the drone incorporate with our tactical application.
CRI is just on the cutting edge of technology. In fact, they're going to be the pioneers in it for the drone program. I'd like to state that going through this course myself, I've had the honor of being with these men every step of the way in all their training areas. Each and every one of them are excellent seasoned combat veterans in their own fields and in their own endeavor. And it's been an honor to be around these men, sir, to do and see them work, because they are, as I've put on Facebook, they are our nation's greatest assets and best sons to defend this country. And the irony is, here we are training for counter-terrorist purposes. Today is 9/11, as we honor and observe all of our fallen brothers and sisters that we lost in New York, and these brave men are training to respond to any terrorist incident in the world for their in a application in a operational standpoint. Sir, I can't thank you enough for your training mission, for what you're doing for this country. Why don't you tell our audience real quick a little bit about your incredible background, sir?
Sure, Paul. I was fortunate enough to be born in the state of Israel. Over there, I lived for 30 years before I came to the state. I became a counterterrorism instructor, worked with the Star Vim unit, and also developed the first counter-suicide bombing and car bomb program in the world at that time, after my brother almost got killed in a suicide bombing attack. I took on myself to develop the program, and as a little prize for this project that I created for the state of Israel, I got to be assigned to the first delegation from Israel to come to the United States and do advanced counterterrorism training. It was an amazing experience, and in 2000 I actually came to the United States and opened CRI. At that time people laughed at me, Paul, because they said the wrong terrorism is in Israel, not here in America. And I told them, unfortunately, I like to correct you. You are wrong, because the wind of terrorism are blowing into Europe and the United States. And I even tried to warn federal agencies that terrorists may use hijacked plane and crash them 10 months before 9/11. And I was offered to do mandatory counter-skyjacking training for pilots and flight crew. Paul, how I knew that? Because at that time you could fly with a pocket knife, you could fly with a Leatherman on a plane. After 9/11, we all know what happened. We were the only counterterrorism school in the country. So we were approached by SOCOM and by different SWAT teams, both in the US and from overseas, and we trained many good men and women in counterterrorism, military unit before the deployment into Iraq, Afghanistan, Africa, and other high-risk areas. And also we are the honor to work with the various three-letter agencies.
Yes, sir.
And we believe that we will play a supporting role in the war on terrorism.
So, sir, if somebody wanted to get in touch with you, how would a student or a law enforcement agency get in touch with you, sir?
They can go to our website, Paul. It's called CRItraining.com. CRItraining.com. There's a ton of information on our website, explain our vocational school programs, our career opportunities, the career guide, our drone aviation division, our cyber program. We are a well-rounded school, an organization that advances with the times. We don't just teach the thing that everybody else teach. We help come up with new methodologies to combat the bad guys the way they also adopt. So we feel very honored, very privileged, and grateful that we have these abilities here.
Yes, sir. I want to thank you so very much, your staff, these students, for letting me be part of this program. It is an excellent program, probably one of the very best I've ever been through, and that's 30 years of training. I want to thank you very much, and thank you for this interview, sir.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you.